Hello, YouTube friends. This is Shay Ann 5. I am here with you today with the Monday's vlogging video. But as you can see, I'm not showing myself today. But I am showing Ike and Ian. Ian is conked out on the couch. Uh-oh, he's moving a little bit. My voice may be waking him up. He just went off to sleep. And Tookie is asleep. He just went to sleep too. He's back yonder in Elizabeth's room. And Ike is very involved in his DS game. Is that right, Ike? It's called a DS game. Okay. It's a game that goes, it's a DS that you put games in and you can play different games on it.
That's why it's called a DS game.
Okay. What's the name of the game you're playing right now? Lego Batman? Lego, like the Lego blocks that you play and put together? Lego Batman. Okay. Alright, I have my trusty old notebook here with everything that I jotted down for this week's vlogging, and I jotted something down every day, so this is going to be a long vlog. Are y'all ready? Okay. For Tuesday, last week, Tuesday, July the 16th of 2013, on that day, Warren came over to play with the boys, and they played and had fun. And Tuesday is always the day that Miss Donna comes and works with Tookie. And Tookie don't hardly talk for us around here. But when Miss Donna walks in that door, Tookie just talks away to her. I don't know what it is. But he'll just talk. And her working with him and working with all the different toys that she has brought for him to work with, to help get him to say words. He just talked away for her. With the puzzle that he has of animals, he said goat. He said pig, please. Or peas. He says peas instead of please. So he said peas, pig. He said horse. And he said the sound of the cow, moo. And he said he sneezed at one point. And Miss Donna said, bless you. And right behind her, he said, bless you. Shocked me to death. That child does not talk for us. Miss Donna walks in, and he starts talking. I just don't understand it.
I don't understand it either.
I just really and truly don't understand it. But again, he loves to write and draw on paper. And she always has her paper that she... I'm going to start yawning now because I'm talking. That she jots down her notes and stuff about him. And he sees that and he wants to draw. So he points to it and he says, draw. So she gives it to him and she lets him draw all over it. And she just writes over his drawings. And so after he said draw and she gave it to him and he started drawing for a little bit, he looked up at her and grinned and said, drawing. So, he's just talking away from Miss Donna. He won't talk for us. That little booger.
I know he does a little tiny sneaker.
He's a little tiny sneaker, like you said. He sure is. He sure is. Okay, so that was for Tuesday. Alright, the next day, let me yawn again. Oh, I hate when I do that. Shoot. I hope y'all can hear me good. I am sitting right here beside the laptop, as you can see. Hello. But I'm not right up at it or in front of it like I normally am, so I'm hoping y'all can hear me good, and I got the volume all the way up again. Okay, so for Wednesday, July the 17th, on Wednesdays is the day Tookie goes to speech. His dad came and got him and took him to speech and came back and said he did good, but didn't say, what if he said anything new or anything like that there. Alright, then that day is the day that I finished, y'all are going to get this Monday. I've been working on a project for 2 or 3 years. I've made the video of it showing it, but I will put it up on Wednesday, and y'all will see that Wednesday of this week. But Wednesday of last week is when I finished the project, and it was something I was crocheting, but I won't tell you what it was. I'll let you wait and see the video this Wednesday on it. But I did that last Wednesday, and I was so excited to be through with it and have that project out of the way, mark it off my list so I can go on to the next thing, because I have a very long list of projects ahead of me to do. And the way I've got them done, it's really 4 different lists because they're in categories. I have my challenge list where I write down my challenges I do. I have a list that I call my old past projects. It's projects that I started a long time ago, way before I even got into YouTube and started doing crafting with YouTube like this and making videos, that I have just put aside and not finished. I'm trying to get them finished up. Okay, then I have a category list of projects that I want to make to give to people like my mom and sisters and aunt and some friends and such. So I'm also working on that. And then I have my list of projects of things that I've seen all of y'all do on the videos that I just want to try to make for myself, just to see if I can do it and everything, and because I like them and think they're cute. So that's 4 different category lists that I have of projects ahead of me that I'm working on, and they're every one of them long. So anyways, I was tickled to get that project finished Wednesday. Alright, Thursday, July the 18th, my girls took the boys to Splash Pad again. Woohoo for Splash Pad. Did you like Splash Pad? Blah, blah, blah. Splash Pad, Ike? Yep. Tell them about Splash Pad. How fun is it?
Like, what?
A lot. Well, tell them what, they don't know what Splash Pad is. Tell them what it is and what you do.
Well, it's a big area that has like different kind of water spraying, and you have like a little snake that you bring out.
A what? Did you say snake?
It's not like a real snake.
Okay. Whew. Alrighty. They shouldn't even put stuff like that up for kids. Lord have mercy.
It's a jungle one.
Okay, a jungle one. Alright, but anyway, they had fun playing in the water at Splash Pad, where the water splashes up and they can run through it. And they have picnic tables under pavilions you can eat picnics at, and then they have like a swing and slide and all that over to the side that's not in the water park. And so the girls took them to that, and they enjoyed that again Thursday in this hot summertime. Okay, so Friday, now I didn't have anything wrote down that we did during the day Friday, but late Friday night, and Ike is going to like this. He's probably going to laugh when he hears about it. Late Friday night, I was sitting at my desk over there in the corner, in my craft corner, and I was watching videos and I was working on something. And do y'all remember I did a video where I showed, well, actually, y'all ain't seen it yet, because it's on the same one with that project I just talked about that I finished, the one I showed that. So anyway, what it is, I'll have to tell you what that is for you to understand and for you to, see how funny it was. I have some paper cones, C-O-N-E, that I made. I folded them and made the cones and taped them closed out of paper. And I have them all sticking up in this wicker basket that I have that has a handle. And I had them sitting on the floor by my chair there at the desk, and I was working and I was watching my videos. Okay, my oldest daughter Elizabeth has a rabbit. And we think it's a girl, but before they found out if it was a girl or not, they named it Chopper, which is a boy's name. And she has a cage that she stays in at night and even a lot of times during the day. But we try to let her out sometimes and let her walk around and play and have a bigger space to be in. And our dogs is used to her. The dogs don't mess with her. And so we open the cage and let Chopper come out in the house sometimes and walk around and play around. I'm actually thinking that she's even out now, but I don't know where she's at. She may be hid under a bed back yonder somewhere. But I'll try to find her in a little bit and show her to y'all if I don't forget by the time I finish this vlog. But she was out wandering around and playing, and I was sitting there at my desk working, and that basket of paper cones was sitting on the floor by my chair. And all of a sudden I heard something, and I looked down, and Chopper was there. She had grabbed one of my cones with her mouth and pulled it out of my basket, Ike. And I hollered at her and I said no, and I jumped up, and when I did that, she took off running through the kitchen to the dining room. But the whole time she had my cone in her mouth, and I took off running after her. And I chased her through the house. And she ran back to her cage back there and got behind it. Okay, Ike, you didn't laugh. You didn't think that was funny? Because Chopper came and grabbed one of my cones and ran with it. Let me show you what I'm talking about, Ike. Y'all hang on. I'm going to show him. See this, Ike? See this basket of paper cones?
Yeah.
She had ran up to that and she grabbed one out with her mouth. This big thing right here. She grabs one and she had it in her mouth. And look, she took off running with it in her mouth through the kitchen, and I had to chase her to get it. And she got back there in her cage and went behind her cage with it. So I got it away from her. But she had done bit little pieces off of the corner of it that's going to stick up, the one that you would really see in the project that's supposed to be pretty. So I couldn't use that one. I just went ahead and threw it away. But it was funny because we was laughing. Albert seen her running with it, and he started laughing. It's funny because she'd come up there and grabbed one of my cones and took off running with it. But that was Friday night, July the 19th. Okay. Saturday, July the 20th. Alright. All of y'all know that I go to church. I'm a Pentecostal. I've told y'all that in my videos before. And every morning, y'all may not do this, but every morning when I first get up and wake up, and, you know, after I eat my breakfast and everything and get the boys in and get them settled and everything, I read my Bible. And so Saturday morning, I was reading my Bible, and I came to a verse, and when I read it, it dawned on me what I was reading. And I said, hey, they're crafting. They was actually crafting and making something. And I thought that was so neat because I'm into crafting and I do crafting and I recognized that. And what it was, I was reading Exodus chapter 39, and I read the whole chapter. And so y'all really need to read the whole chapter to get this if y'all want to go check it out and find out about the crafting back in the Bible. But it was verse 3 that I read when it first hit me. Because they're talking about using a hammer and hammering down, I don't have my Bible, so I'm not reading it just right like it says, and I'm not going to remember exactly how it says. But they had a hammer, and they was hammering down some kind of gold into thin pieces to weave into something else, to make something in the Bible. And it was like, it was a holy garment. And let me see, what did they call it? Oh, let me think. I didn't write that part down, what they call it. But anyway, it's in there. Man, I wish I wrote that down. I can't think what it's called. But anyway, y'all, if y'all want to check that out, it's neat. It really is. I know it's the Bible, and y'all may not read your Bible, may not like to read it. Everybody don't, but you know, if you want to check out and find out how they were crafting, go to Exodus chapter 39 and just read the whole chapter. But really and truly, it was verse 3 that caught my attention about it. And then as I read further, I also liked the verses 10 through 13. So 10, 11, 12, and 13. Because those verses was talking about all of your gems and your stones and your diamonds and your oxen and all those kind of type stones and stuff. But it was neat reading about that in the Bible. And, you know, if you really think about it, you know how the ones I was like to read, anyway, I'm recording. It's not showing the door if you're wanting to go to the door. Anyway, I've lost my train of thought here now. The ones of us that likes to read books, you know, some of us like the romance books. Some of us likes the mystery books, the murder type books. That's me. I like mystery and murder type books. I don't care for the romance. Okay, and then there's other, you know, there's comedy books. There's all other type. I say the word genre. My aunt calls it genre. My daughter says that's not how you say it, and I cannot remember how she said you say it. But anyway, ornery, or no, that's a different word totally. I don't know what she calls it. Anyway, I call it genre. It's the different types of book. Genre, she said. Genre, but to me it looks like genre. But anyway, it's the different types of books that you like to read, or if it's movies you watch or whatever. Like romance, mystery, the murder type, the, you know, comedies, whatever other kinds they have out there. And I'm sure they have plenty of them. But anyway, if you think about it, the Bible, the whole book of the Bible, if you read all of it, it has all of those in it. It has some mystery in it. It has murder in it. It has love, romance in it. It has, I'm sure it has comedy and just a little bit of all the others. If you really think about it, the Bible has all of that in it. And that's neat, too, to think about the Bible that way. You can just sit down and read it, and you'll be reading all the different kinds of things like you would, you know, read a book about that thing. If y'all can understand, that's the only way I know how to describe it. But anyway, so I did that morning when I was reading my Bible and noticed that, and I thought that was neat. Okay, Saturday evening, me and my husband went to town. We went to a thrift store that's here in our little town, close to us, not too far away. I can't remember the exact name of it. Here I am going yawning again. Oh, so sorry. But anyway, I can't remember the exact name of it. But I call it a thrift store. It's one of the stores, it's kind of like a rummage sale type store, but they don't call it that. It had a certain name, and certain people own it, I guess. But everything that they sell in it is old stuff, used stuff, that once upon a time was somebody else's, that they had, and they used it, and stuff like that. And so they sell the stuff for real cheap since it's used stuff. So I love going in that store. And I walk around. Matter of fact, I did a video. Y'all ain't seen it yet, but y'all will see it come Wednesday and Thursday. Of showing my haul of stuff that I got there. But I went to that store. And I went shopping because I got paid and had a little money. And I got some good stuff to craft with. I even found me a nice blue jean skirt, and I showed all of this on my video, so y'all will get to see that later this week, Wednesday and Thursday. I even came across some games, a couple of games that I picked up, and me and Ike, one of them is Hi-Ho Cheerio. Me and him and Ian and Tookie's been playing that today, and it's fun to play. And so that's what I did Saturday. And I was just going to tell y'all about that. And I found out that day that this place, like if you're cleaning up, organizing, cleaning up, doing a spring cleaning, and maybe you come across some things you don't want in your home anymore and you want to get rid of them, but you don't want to just give them away, or you don't know who to give them to. You don't want to just throw them away either, because it's still good stuff. You can take it. We could take it by there to that place and leave it with them, and they could sell it. And once they sell it, they would give us half of what they sold it for. So that could be a way to make a little bit of spending money, So I'm going to keep that in mind and remember that the next time I come across some things I don't want anymore and would like to get rid of. I will take that by there and see if they can sell it for me. Okay, so that was Saturday. Alright, Sunday, July the 21st was just a normal Sunday day. We had Sunday school. After Sunday school, we went to Taco Bell and ate lunch. And then we went to Walmart because I had to go by Walmart and get my medicine. And I bought a few more crafting items at Walmart. And, I did a haul video on that too, and y'all will see that Wednesday or Thursday also, so you'll get to see all the things I bought at Walmart. Then we came home, and it was nap time, and then church again. So that was just a normal Sunday. Okay, Monday, which is today, July the 22nd, 2013. My girls, earlier today, we was doing some cleaning up and straightening up. We always do that first thing, early in the morning after I get up and eat and take my medicine and read my Bible and everything. And so me and my husband had been folding some clothes that was in this. We have this really tall white clothes basket. Now I say tall, it's not as tall as Tookie. Tookie is taller than it. But it's still one of the tall baskets, taller than just the normal little round ones that you have, that we have mostly of. But we had that one, and we was folding some towels and rags. And when it got empty, Katie puts Tookie down in this tall basket. So then Elizabeth and Katie, the basket has a handle on each side of it, So Elizabeth picks up the basket with about a handle on one side, and Katie gets the other side. And Tookie he had sat down. They put him in it, standing up first, but he sat down in it. And so they took the handles and they picked it up, and they just went walking with him. And then they started swinging him in it. They started swinging the basket, and he loved it. He just giggled. And things like that, I would love to vlog and videotape it and show y'all. But my family is so ticky, my girls especially. My husband, it don't really bother him as much. He don't just really want to be on the vlog. He don't want to look at it face to face and say anything to y'all. But he don't mind if he happens to walk by and it shows him a little bit of whatever. He don't care about that. My girls, they are so tiki and funny. They don't want to be showed on it at all. So therefore, I can't video and vlog the fun stuff like that. But anyway, it's sad. But it would be fun to do that and show y'all. But it's sad. I can't. They're funny. They crazy. They retarded. Anyway. That's just the way they are and how they want to be, I guess, in life. They think I'm silly for doing this and telling the world all about my life and everything. I don't do that. But anyways, and I'm not the only one that does it. All of y'all out there does it too, and it's fun, right? Right. Okay. So, on to the next thing. Oh, I done told y'all that we played, me and Ike and Tookie and Ian played the Hi-Ho Cheerios game that I had gotten at that thrift store. We played 2 games of it. We was all playing together. Of course, we only used 3 of the trees. I don't know if any of y'all remember the game Hi-Ho Cheerio. where you have apple trees, cherry trees, and you pick them and put them in. You have little buckets, but the buckets are different colors, and you put them in there, the ones you pick, and stuff like that. We played. Me and Tookie had one tree, Ike had a tree, and Ian had a tree. There's 4 of them, so 4 people can play. And 4 people was playing, but of course I had to help Tookie, because he's just a baby and don't understand it. So we played like that. So we played 2 games. The first game, Ian won. Actually, we didn't play 2 games. Or did we? Yeah, we did. The first game, Ian won first. Well, we didn't stop playing that game and start another one. We continued it with me and Ike to see who would win between me and Ike. And it was me, which was me and Tookie, together. So then we did another game and played, and Ike won. But on that game, did Ian play that game with us, Ike? I don't remember. The one that you won? Or was it just me and you?
Yeah,
Ian played? Okay. So it was all 3 of us again. It was Tookie, I think, got down and didn't play with us and went on playing somewhere else. But we kept playing, and Ike won that game. So it's a fun little game to play. I was looking through all their games at that store. I forgot to mention this, because I was hoping to find an old Scrabble game, an old bingo game, and an old dominoes game that I could use, the dominoes and the bingo cards and the bingo wood numbers and the Scrabble square blocks with the letters on it in my crafting. But they didn't have neither one of those games. But when I seen Hi-Yo Cheerio, I remembered having it myself as a kid and playing it, and I enjoyed it, and I thought Ike and them might like to play. So I got it, and we played it, and it's fun. So anyway, I only got one more thing to tell you about that happened today, and that was a little while ago. And I'm sure y'all remember hearing me talk about that, and y'all seen our hammock out in our yard hanging on our trees out there. And Tookie Bear loves that hammock. And Uncle Al will take him out there, and they will lay back on that hammock, and they will swing. And if we would let them, if Uncle Al would stay out there long enough with Tookie Bear, he would stay out there probably all day long and swing in that hammock. He loves it to death. Actually, Uncle Al has gotten him to sleep in it several times. For nap time, when he would be real tired and sleepy and kind of fighting his sleep, Uncle Al would take him out there and swing him in that hammock, and he would go out just like that. He loves it. So a while ago, their mama texted us. She texted me, and this is what she texted. I wrote it down here so I could tell you exactly what she said. Her text said, "Today is National Hammock Day. Thought Tookie and Uncle Al might like to know that." So I thought that was neat, and I let Albert read it, and he died out laughing. And they hadn't been in it today, though, and Tookie was just going to sleep whenever we got the text, and I read it to him. So he's sleeping there in Elizabeth's room. But maybe if he don't sleep until his mom gets here, if he wakes up before they get here, maybe Uncle Al could take him out there for a little bit to swing in the hammock on National Hammock Day, since he loves the hammock so good. I, myself, don't like the hammock. It scares me, so I'm not getting in it, because I would flip over and break my neck. So I don't like the hammock. So I can't take him out. Oh, I take him out there, and I put him on it, but I don't get on it with him like Uncle Al does. He loves Uncle Al, and he loves for Uncle Al to take him out there in the hammock and swinging. So anyway, that's all I have today for our vlog, which I think was quite a lot. And it's a pretty long vlog. I don't know how long it is. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. And thank y'all for watching. Ike, would you like to say anything to YouTube? Oh, I hear the rabbit. Or is that Butch? That's right, I was going to show y'all Chopper. Let me see if I can locate Chopper before we get off. Is that Chopper under the couch, or is that Butch? Oh, that's Butchie. Okay, let's go see if we can find Chop Chop. I ain't a bit of time where he is, so y'all hang tight. You're going to be moving. I'm What are you coming out from under the couch for? Witchy? Eh? You hear Mama talking? Let me look in here and see if I can spot her. I don't see her in there. You want to go outside, Butchie? Is that what you want to do, Butchie? You want to go outside? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There she is. She's laying. I gotta let Butch out though, y'all. Hang on. Well, there's Al. He's gonna let her out. Okay, I'm recording. Just letting you know when he walks out. Okay. Do y'all see Big Fat Chopper? I gotta see if I've got it. She's laying on the floor right there by her cage. Can y'all see her? Yep, there she is. Say hey, Chop Chop. Say hey. Say hey. Alright, that's all. Toodaloo. Thank you for watching. And toodaloo till next